Walmart's reliably low prices aren't an accident. They are the direct product of decades of precision supply chain engineering. The engine driving this logistics network is a proprietary system known as Retail Link. Research published in the International Journal of Supply Chain Management details exactly how this system operates. Retail Link is an immense extranet system. It continuously feeds Walmart's internal sales data to over 60,000 individual suppliers in real time. Integrating a massive corporation like Procter & Gamble into a digital framework is straightforward, but Walmart's competitive moat comes from solving the technical difficulty of forcing tens of thousands of low-tech, small-scale suppliers to comply with a rigid digital architecture. By clearing that bottleneck, Walmart moved the retail industry past isolated one-off vendor transactions and into an era of collaborative commerce. In the late 1980s, supply chain communication relied heavily on electronic data interchange, or EDI, systems. EDI presented a severe structural bottleneck. It was a closed software environment with exorbitant licensing and installation costs, meaning only massive corporate suppliers could afford to participate. This visual breaks down Walmart's radical pivot in 1997. On the right, the rigid EDI framework. On the left, an extranet-based system. This shift meant small suppliers avoided expensive software. They could connect directly to Walmart's databases using standard, free web browsers. The financial barrier to entry for smaller vendors dropped to near zero. Democratizing network access allowed Walmart to exponentially expand its vendor pool. Bringing thousands of new suppliers into the ecosystem increased competition, which drove down overarching costs across the entire supply chain. The flow of data within Retail Link begins in the physical world, specifically at the store checkout line. Every point-of-sale scan acts as a real-time data trigger. The system instantly records the exact quantity sold, the specific store location, and emerging purchasing trends. This raw data feeds directly into the automated replenishment system, or ARS, which acts as the central processing brain for inventory. In this flowchart, the ARS continuously evaluates store inventory. When stock dips below thresholds, the server automatically generates a supplier purchase order. This automated loop targets empty shelves and overstocked warehouses. During demand spikes, the ARS accelerates triggers, bypassing normal ordering cycles to restock immediately. By removing human delay from the reordering process, Walmart forces its global supply chain to pulse at the exact speed of local consumer behavior. Synchronizing 60,000 independent businesses to this real-time system requires overcoming significant friction. As this matrix illustrates, legacy IT systems clashed with Walmart's architecture, creating bottlenecks. Second, real-time updates overwhelmed suppliers, causing inventory mismatches. Third, small businesses were reluctant to expose internal production data. Finally, Walmart shouldered a massive training burden, teaching inexperienced vendors to use advanced analytics. Writing the software is only half the battle. The true friction in modern supply chains lies in forcing behavioral and operational compliance across thousands of independent entities. Digital data visibility must eventually translate into the physical movement of thousands of tons of cargo. To manage this physical scaling, Walmart integrated advanced logistics and supply chain management software from providers like Quintic. This map demonstrates how the analytics software ingests signals from Retail Link to actively optimize truck dispatch, turning messy, overlapping logistics into highly efficient, consolidated delivery paths. Maximizing the cargo capacity of every dispatch directly slashes physical transportation costs. These tightly calculated delivery schedules ensure that inventory reaches the retail store faster. The combination of extranet data visibility and physical routing algorithms creates a closed, fully optimized loop that extends from the factory floor directly to the retail shelf. The blueprint for Retail Link is public knowledge, yet competitors like Amazon and Target still struggle to replicate its holistic success. The first barrier to entry is capital. It takes decades of compounding financial investment to build, maintain, and upgrade a bespoke proprietary system tailored to a highly specific operational model. The second, more formidable barrier is the network effect. A competitor cannot purchase the operational trust that 60,000 suppliers have spent decades building within Walmart's ecosystem. The data shows that technology without vendor empowerment yields little value. Walmart proactively trained its suppliers, from small businesses to giants like Procter & Gamble, on how to use Retail Link data to improve their own forecasting and reduce lead times. Integrating thousands of smaller suppliers causes immense scaling headaches and friction, but solving that integration via low-cost entry points guarantees the variety and scale required to maintain pricing dominance. Walmart integrated 60,000 independent businesses into a single real-time data loop that dictates production from the factory floor to the retail shelf.